Sup guys? If you enjoy kids getting into trouble and finding adventure, and it's taking way too long for a new season of Stranger Things, then you gotta check out The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. A story about a boy named Tom Sawyer who lives with his Aunt Polly and half-brother in St. Petersburg, Missouri. He has to find adventure as there is nothing else in Missouri. Believe me. Tom is a real bad boy. Wink, wink. He skips school and messes up his clothes from fighting. His Aunt Polly is not having it, so she makes him spend his Saturday whitewashing the fence. His punishment is literally to watch paint dry. As if life in Missouri isn't already boring. Tom is a true finesser though. Somehow he convinces one of his little buddies to trade some treasure for the opportunity to do Tom's chores. Kid's a smooth operator. Yes, he is. Being the smooth-talking little G that Tom is, it takes no time for him to set his eyes on a new romantic interest. The new girl in town, Becky Thatcher. They get engaged all because he gives her a purple pansy. I mean, engaged at 12? The kid has swag. However, this engagement is short-lived when Becky finds out that Tom was engaged to a girl named Amy Lawrence. Pimpin', pimpin', pimpin'. Tom keeps finding himself in more trouble. He and his buddy Huckleberry Finn witness Injun Joe, the Native American half-breed, murder the young Dr. Robinson. So much wrong with what I just said. I don't even know where to start. Mark Twain, you're canceled. Injun Joe blames his buddy Muff Potter, and everyone believes it because Muff is always drunk. I remember my first beer. Tom and Huck make an oath to never tell about what they saw. No Tekashi 6ix9ine behavior on these streets. Instead, the two run off to an abandoned island with their buddy Joe Harper. Their plan is to become pirates. Where is Aunt Polly? Do these boys not have a curfew? The boys soon realize that everyone in town thinks they're dead. And although he's a little remorseful, Tom likes the thought of appearing at his own funeral. Can't lie. Not a bad idea, Tom. Not bad at all. See who your real friends are. Friends, how many of us have them? Tom and the boys return home to everyone's excitement. Aunt Polly's really got to step up her game. Hashtag parenting. Tom finally decides to testify against Injun Joe. I thought you had a whole thing about snitching, Tom. Potter is acquitted, but Injun Joe does the dash and dips out of the courtroom through a window. Tom's got to watch his back. Tom seems unbothered because summer arrives and he's back to his usual shenanigans. Tom and Huck go treasure hunting in a haunted house. I think we can all agree that these kids definitely need some supervision. Just out of control. Once again, the two run into Injun Joe, who is up to no good. I mean, why doesn't this man just get out of town? Tom sees that Injun Joe has found the treasure, so Tom decides to follow him. I always feel like somebody's watching me. We also find out Injun Joe has plans to attack Widow Douglas, but Huck is having no parts of it. He gets help and stops Joe in his tracks. You go, boy. Tom, needing a break from all the adventure, plans a little get-together for his boo Becky. A nice candlelit picnic in the cave. Take notes, kids. However, the two end up getting lost in the cave and cannot be found. Tom looks for a way out and runs into Injun Joe, who is using the cave as a hideout. But Tom is no punk. He finds a way out, and Judge Thatcher, Becky's father, seals the cave up. Finally, an adult doing adult things. Injun Joe gets trapped inside and perishes. Thank you. But Tom's still not done. He and Huck show back up a week later and find the treasure. Cha-ching! Huck gets adopted by the widow Douglas, but he wants no part of the civilized life. He's a free spirit. I feel that, Huck. Tom puts an end to all of it by promising Huck a spot in his crew if Huck returns to the regular, domesticated life. Huck reluctantly agrees to go straight, and the story ends. One of the great pieces of literature. It starts off about boys being boys, but they actually grow up in the end and become men. I've met a lot of boys, but not a lot of men like these guys. That's it for another Reid Moore Books. See you next time.